In part one, we discussed the phrase, the swing sends the ball and the blade bends the ball. And what I was at pains to point out is that while there is some truth in that, that is not the whole truth. I would take those 9 ball flight laws of the swing sends and the blade bends, and what I want to do is add a distinction between a path fade or draw or a face fade or draw. Now I've got you really scratching your heads. To quote Butch Harmon, you look like a mule looking at a new gate. So let me say that again. There's a path fade or draw, and there's a face fade or draw, and I want to show you the difference. So back to our familiar fence post and my mallet. I'm looking for a square blow down the line of the post. This is a miss, this is a glancing. If the square head hits the square post, then that is a blow in plane. Now, I've desecrated my mallet and I've cut a chamfered corner off it. So imagine that I've got the same movement of the mallet, the blow is in plane, but because there's now a beveled cut on the face, you can see that creates deflection. And the deflection is not from the strike, the deflection is from the face, and it goes that way. So watch that again. This is the ideal mallet on the fence post. This is a blow in plane and the ideal impact conditions. However, if the face is misaligned, even though the plane is good and the club head speed is good and everything is healthy, if that mallet is beveled, in other words, if the club face isn't square, it's a deflected blow. You've lost power, you've lost accuracy. So, when the face is corrupted to the path, that is a face fade or a face draw. Now I'm going to show you a path fade or a path draw. Let's go back to basics. There's the mallet on the post, up and down in plane. This is a manufactured shot. I'm going to go from high to low, out to in. This is going to be a path fade. Face square, swing path, not in plane, not on the post, coming across, whacking the post, a glancing blow. If I do that in slow motion, you can see it's a downward blow, the contact is pure, and the deflection is less. So there we have it. A direct blow, a face fade or draw, or in this case, a path fade or a path draw. The second one is a more powerful deflection. And I'd recommend that when you're shaping the ball, you use the path of your swing to move the ball and not just the face. So let's go from the mallet and the fence post to the 6-iron and the golf ball. Here I am in the GC2 simulator. I've got the ball to target line with the smash bag between me and the flag. So this is a straightforward neutral setup. I'm going to open the face and produce a neutral swing. The ball has started slightly right and turned right. It's exactly what we expected. However, it's possible to hit the same shot, but by getting the swing to go across the ball and manipulating the face, so the face will be square at impact on this occasion, but the out to in movement will create spin. So here's a square face, out to in, this will be a path fade. It started on a very similar line and moved, but there's 2 ways of doing it. And I would always prefer to have the path fade. So if this were a tree in my way, I go left of the tree. If I open the face, I'm inviting a path fade. I might hit the tree and come back and hurt myself. When I go around the circle, I'm going left. Now, I will swing slightly out to in on the new swing path, and this will give me a path fade. So, let's do a face draw. Normal setup. I close the face this time with a strong grip. Swing is neutral. Ball starts a little bit left of target and turns over plenty. This time, neutral swing, but with a path draw. As you can see, slightly more powerful shot, a little bit more neutral. So, on the golf course, if that's a tree trunk, round the circle, aiming the ball, and send it right. And I'm now going to use my swing path into out to the setup that I've made, and then the ball will turn because of the path, not because of the face. So you're always much safer, I believe, in controlling the starting point of the ball and how it shapes, because the swing controls the path. The face by itself is really quite dangerous.